am doing that. We are hitting the record button. Gosh. So Hal Walker's name has come up a handful of times. I've been in conversations with other peer groups over the last few months, and TikTok was something that I heard about ages ago, and all the kids were using it, and our folk community tends to be not kids as much, although we'd love to change that, and so hopefully this is a step in the right direction. But a couple of friends have mentioned Hal as somebody who is taking the TikTok world by storm, and although I wouldn't consider him an old fart, he's not a youngin' either. So he's more in our age demographic, and so we're really, really, really excited. This guy is a singer-songwriter from Kent, Ohio. He's right here from our region, and we hope he becomes a regular friend of Farm. I'm super, super happy to introduce to you Hal Walker.
All right.
Hey, my friend.
Thanks, Charlie. Hi, everybody. I'm Hal Walker. I'm a 54-year-old guy from Kent, Ohio, and I have mixed feelings about being an ambassador of TikTok. But the fact is, it has literally changed my life since this in 2020. And for the most part, I'm having a really positive experience. So I'm not necessarily here to sell TikTok on you, but I'm really here just to tell my story. And I think it's kind of an interesting story. So I've created a 19-minute video that I'm going to share with you, telling my story, and then I'll take about 10 minutes to just sort of show you through the app. But this is the true story, my true story of TikTok, and I think here we go. Hey! So on TikTok, I'm known as Bonacula. My bio there says I'm the Hal Walker of music from Ohio, and that I'm helping to build the musical community of TikTok. With 250,000 followers, I'm one of the kings of wholesome music content on TikTok, and I'm so glad to be there. In 2020, not only has TikTok been a fun and creative outlet for me, but it's actually transformed my music career. This little app that the news people say is for teens doing trending dances and funny skits has literally changed my life. I've posted original music content on TikTok just about every day this year, and thanks to TikTok, in the last 7 days I've got 20,000 streams on Spotify. I'm earning about $300 a month on YouTube, and I've started a 2 times a week live show called This Moment in Music. It's a laid-back musical exploration of the creative process, and each episode spotlights a different musician from around the world, many of whom I've met on TikTok, like this guy Nem Raps. Wow, Nem, dude, that was awesome.
Oh, I'm glad it sounded decent.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, if it weren't for TikTok, I never would have met Nem Raps. Tomorrow, by the way, is at 11 a.m. is episode number 47, and my guest is musician and comedian named Morgan J. For the last 20 years, I've been making my living mostly as a teaching artist in schools, and in the spring of 2019, I was giving an all-school assembly in Akron, Ohio. And during the question and answer time, a little 5th grader raised her hand and stood up and asked, "Are you on TikTok?" And I said, "No." And she said, "You should be." And she was right. I went home that night, I downloaded the app and uploaded my very first TikTok video. Here it is.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground.
And then nothing happened. I got a few likes, a few views, and I decided that maybe I wasn't the right demographic for TikTok. Well, over the next few months, I got familiar with being a consumer of content on TikTok. I learned about scrolling on the For You page. The For You page is kind of where you start. It's the endless scroll of videos that is unique for every user. By paying attention to which videos I engage with, the algorithm of TikTok has learned my preferences. TikTok knows that I like original, creative content made by adults, and that's mostly what I see. But I gotta warn you, for an addictive guy like me, the For You page can be a little bit dangerous. It's like an endless scroll of the most amazing talent show you've ever seen. You never know what's going to be next, and there's always that tendency to say, just one more, just one more. As a consumer of content on TikTok, the talent is incredible. The general vibe is super fun and positive, and people share themselves very honestly on the app. So on January 1st, I decided to give it another try. I sat down at my kitchen table, strapped on a harmonica, picked up some bonaculas, which is this African rhythm instrument that I play, and I played a 15-second improvisation. Here, I'll play it for you now. And that was it. 15 seconds. Again, at first nothing happened. But then something exciting started to happen. I started receiving comments like, I'm here before this blows up. I can't stop listening to this. It's just too short. I need more. Protect this man at all costs, they said. And then it started happening. The video started blowing up. I was experiencing viewership like I've never experienced before. I mean, on Facebook, 500 views is pretty awesome. But this was different. This video was getting thousands of views every minute. By the end of the weekend, I had reached 10,000 followers and was reading hundreds of comments. I started learning the language of TikTok. The amazing language of TikTok is like, he do be vibin' though. Oh wait, that kind of slaps though. This went much harder than it needed. This man is God, CEO of multitasking. Play at my wedding, please. This is now my ringtone. I want the full version on iTunes and Spotify yesterday. TikTok users are very creative with their comments, and it's so fun reading them. I remember how exciting it was when someone duetted my video for the first time. Duetting is a feature in TikTok that allows for collaboration among creators. One of the most viewed duets of this video is a woman eating pudding and vibing to the music. Well, learning about the duet feature on TikTok opened my eyes to the possibility of collaborating with other musicians on the app. I was first inspired by the collaboration between a marimba player named Zelda Nerd and an ocarina player named David Ramos. Zelda Nerd created the accompaniment track, and then David added the melody on top, and they did this cover of a Zelda song, which I think is just really sweet. They are constantly requesting Zelda songs on TikTok. So I was inspired by that quality of that collaboration, and I made this song, Introducing Myself. My name's Hal. I'm 53. I've got a daughter named Hallie. She's 22, on her way to New York. I'm gonna miss her badly. We're from Ohio, with the rain, sun, sleet and snow. And we're getting famous on TikTok. Yes, we were starting to get famous on TikTok. Just a couple days after the Bonacula video, I sat down in that same spot on my kitchen and I played my composition Can Rock on the can. This mouth organ from northeast Thailand and Laos that no one's ever seen before on TikTok until I showed up. Again, the response was just incredible. Hundreds of comments, thousands of likes. One of the main concepts that TikTok has ingrained in me is that I always have a recording studio in my pocket. And I was in Denver at a mall and I couldn't find my car, so I got out my phone, attached it to a little pole in a stairwell of a parking garage, and I recorded this ocarina piece.
Say, ooh, Karina. Ooh, Karina.
One of the most pivotal moments for me in my understanding of TikTok was when I checked my notifications one morning and I had been tagged by a creator named NemRaps. Now, tagging is a way that creators give each other credit. If I want to acknowledge another creator, I use the @ symbol followed by the name of the creator, and that person is notified that I have tagged them. When I clicked to watch Nem's video, I was blown away. NemRaps is a bit of a celebrity on YouTube, and he had taken several of my videos and made this amazing collage. Check it out. Yep. So TikTok is a sound sharing app. People create sounds and trends, and trends get created around those sounds. So as a musician on a TikTok, my hope is that other creators will use my sound in their video. The next part of my story is how a sound I created in 1 minute in my living room actually became one of the defining sounds of 2020 on TikTok. Over 100,000 videos have been created using this sound. Some of these individual videos have actual many millions of views. and it all started in my living room. Every day I try to come up with a musical idea to post on TikTok. I love that discipline, the daily practice of putting an idea out into the world. But on a regular basis, I feel like I have finally run out of ideas, and that was the case on May 1st. My mom had just given me this new painting behind me, and I thought it would be a great backdrop, and the evening sun was streaming through the window, and I was struggling for an idea. And then this happened. That night, a guy from Mexico named Lalobre tagged Lucian Music in the comments. Lucian is a popular music producer on TikTok with over 3 million followers. Then Lalobre posted a video all in Spanish that asked all his followers to go watch my video and tag Lucian. Well, it worked. Hundreds of tags got Lucian's attention, and this little video I made tells that whole story. Listen to this. So one night as the sun was setting, I sat down in front of the painting my mom gave me, and I posted a little can rhythm on TikTok. Several days passed and the video didn't get much attention. Then a couple days later, my favorite plant died and the raccoons dumped over all the compost. So I checked my TikTok, and a guy named Lalobre had tagged Lucian Music on it. I responded right away, I'd love to connect with Lucian Music. See, he's a super cool music producer with almost 3 million followers. I woke up the next morning and Lalobre had posted a video entirely in Spanish, essentially asking all his followers to help me get connected with Lucian Music. Within minutes, hundreds of people were tagging Lucian Music in my video. The next day I woke up to this comment. This is amazing. Thanks to you all for tagging me. Lucian and I exchanged some messages, and then he duetted my video. His duet has over 100,000 views now, and I'm happy to get a whole bunch of new followers. Isn't it cool the way TikTok works? I love it. Yeah, isn't it cool the way TikTok works? Lucian contacted me and asked if he could sample the clip and remix it. So he added some reverb and a beat and added some pitch down vocals from a famous rapper named Playboy Cardi. And he created this sound. For many people on TikTok, this sound and my unplugged version called low-key gliding are the defining sounds of 2020. Over and over again, I read in comments that this is the sound that gives them hope through these challenging times. To be honest, in large part, it's this sound that brought me to the 250,000 followers that I have today. But I'm posting content every day, so there's a wide variety of stuff that I'm putting out there. For the last part of my story, I want to mention the community of musicians that I've gotten to know on TikTok. Especially during a pandemic, many of these great musicians would have little audience without TikTok. It's been so fun to be part of this unique community of musicians, harmonizing to their songs and enjoying their creativity. At one of the times that we thought TikTok was going away, I wrote this song and made this little collage reminiscing about some of my favorite TikTokers. And it goes like this. Oh, TikTok, don't go. No, 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 don't go. Oh, no, TikTok, no, no, don't go. Hey, TikTok, don't go. No, 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 don't go. Oh, no, TikTok, don't go. Yes. And that's my story. That is my true story of TikTok. And thanks for listening, everybody. Actually, I'm going to finish off with this one more. One of my favorite creators on TikTok is Algie Powers. And here's she and I singing a little song called Circle Game. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on this carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. All right, now this is actually me here. Thanks everyone for your patience.
I feel like we need to applaud. That was really, really great.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked hard on that. I'm using this amazing software called Ecamm Live, which is only for Macs, but it allows me to do things like pull videos in. I recorded that whole thing in one take with all the scenes lined up on one side. So I was just going scene by scene. All the videos were lined up. So it's really an awesome software, and I've been using it for my live shows. But now I'm going to bring out the app, or I'm going to bring up my phone here. Let's see if I can do this. Here's my phone. And let's see. Down at the bottom, you see the little TikTok sign. So that's what that's what I'm familiar with pressing. And I go boink, and then there's TikTok, and here I am. And it turns right into an ad, and I skip the ad. Skip the ad, and I go over to, jeez, sorry. It's kind of overwhelming at the first. But you'll notice down in the left-hand corner is the home button. That's where I start viewing videos, the home button. And once I'm home, I have two options. I have the For You page up, you'll see at the top right. It's the For You page or the Following page. And here's the For You page that has been created especially for me. When I press play, I can start scrolling through the For You page, and I'll just do that for a moment just so you can get a feel for scrolling through the For You page. This, by the way, Addie Hurley is the daughter of a woman that I went to high school with. So TikTok knows somehow that I went to high school with her mom, so they put her on my For You page. There she is doing her cool thing.
Okay, I hope you understand where I'm coming from.
Use this song, and if you make a trend, I'll Venmo you $200.
Behind that door, No, I think it's great. I think it's an awesome idea.
All right, so I just got to warn you. You know, there's a lot of trash on TikTok, a lot of crap. And my role as a wholesome music content creator is to just keep putting out wholesome, positive music content. But what I get stuck in is scrolling through the For You page. And if I could, what I often do is I'm looking for musicians. When I'm scrolling through the For You page, I'm looking for musicians. First of all, I'm looking for musicians to invite on my show, This Moment in Music. But I'm also looking for musicians that I want to collaborate with. Because that's the main thing I've found is TikTok is an amazing tool for collaboration. And there's this duet feature that I'll show you now. So, for instance, I'll go over to Algie Powers. She has just done a whole series of. Oh, by the way, I go here. I'm sorry, I went a little too fast. I go to the Discover. See that little magnifying glass, Discover, and I'm going to look for Algie Powers. So up in the right, you see the search bar, Algie, and Algie Powers is a creator that I really love. She kind of had a big moment, I think, back in the 70s or 80s, but she's great. And she has all these songs, and the cool thing about Algie is she puts down the harmony part, allowing people to duet the melody. So she is doing the service of playing the guitar and the alto part, and anyone who wants can come along and sing the melody and using the duet feature. So I'm going to go back to one. I'm scrolling through all of Algie Powers' songs. She goes way back to here, and let's listen to this. So there's Algie Power singing the harmony part for Landslide. Now, see in the bottom right-hand corner, there's this little spinning ball. See, when I press play, you'll see the ball spinning. That is the sound. That's the sound. Algie has created a sound on TikTok with this. Now, if I want to go and look at all the people that have duetted this sound, I push that spinning ball. And look at that, 142 videos have been made duetting Algie Powers. So look at this. All these people are duetting Algie Powers' alto part and singing the melody. Now you start at the top, it's the ones with the most views. And you just might notice that Hal Walker's at the very top spot. That's a very a coveted spot in any sound, to be the top creator. So, it goes all the way down, all these people, and then here's me using the duet feature right in the app, harmonizing with Algie Powers. So that's that, and I'm going to show you briefly how to duet, and then we might open it up to some questions. So there are several things here. There's the heart. She has 25,000 likes on this video. And let's see how many views. She has 125,000 views. Oops. Oh, shoot. I lost that. Let's see. So she has 125,000 views, and 25,000 people have taken the time to like it. And 483 people have commented. So you'll see those three dots. Those are all the comments. I'll press that. And here's the incredibly positive, sort of wonderful commenting of the TikTok culture. A big part of the TikTok culture is the comments. So, I really enjoy reading the comments of people. People really want to engage with you, and it's funny how excited people are when I reply to one of their comments. Like, oh my God, you replied, as if I'm some famous person. But people are so excited if I reply to a comment. So I try to do as much replying as I can. Okay, but anyway, here's the arrow button. right. I can't point to it, but right below the comment button is the arrow button, and here is where I have the option to copy the link, to share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, save the video, or duet the video. So I'm going to duet now, and watch what happens when I duet. This comes up where when I press play, when I press record, it will immediately start playing Algie's thing back and recording me at the same time. And in order to flip the screen, or flip the camera, I flip the camera. There I am. And if I press this, now the important thing is to have headphones in. So right now my headphones are not set up to my phone, but you got to have headphones from your phone and then singing through the headphones to record this duet. So one more thing I want to share, and then I'm going to have questions, because I know really the only way to learn the app is to open it up and start playing around. But here I am here's the me page. This is me. I have 4.7 million likes, and these are all the videos that I have ever created, including this one of my children's choir. So I have a wide diversity of, here's a harmonica lesson I was giving. There's me playing the Star Spangled Banner with my hands. I have a lot of different talents, so I'm kind of a perfect candidate for TikTok, because I have a lot of unique talents that all happen in under a minute. But the point I'm trying to say here is, see that plus button? That's where you create a new video. I hit plus, and right now I can choose a 60-second video or a 15-second video. I like to use the 3-second timer because it won't start until I see that right over on the right, it says 3 seconds. There are all kinds of filters. I never use the filters. But the other option is the upload, because I do all my filming outside of the app. I go to my camera, I film the video, and then I upload. So let's upload something. By the way, just so you saw that, right to the right of the red button is upload. So I'm going to upload, and I can upload this, me doing this little something. And now that I'm in here, I can start editing the video, using this to cut out exactly to the seconds that I want. And then next, so I'm happy with that. I hit next. If I want to add any text, I can add text. Next. And then here's the final thing where I describe my video and add hashtags. So the ones I always do are hashtag can, because people love the can. Hashtag Hal Walker music. And you'll see this is kind of impressive. Hal Walker music has 24.3 million views, which is kind of nice. And then I usually put something like learned on TikTok or something else. And then I post, done, and then hit the big post button, and it goes live. All right. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Everybody. Okay, that's it. You've had enough.
Oh no, this is pretty fascinating. This is a whole new world out there. I've been, I just downloaded the app and like immediately just stopped paying attention to you.
Go easy, go easy.
I'm kidding. I went to LG Powers right away, and that's pretty amazing. I think that's a pretty.
Yeah, I can recommend some really quality content creators.
I think that would be really great for this personally, because I can see how this can get really overwhelming. I mean, you've already talked about this.
Todd Burge is a mandolin player from West Virginia. He might even be part of this group. He's on there. He doesn't get very many views, but he keeps putting out great content.
That's a pretty, you know. So I'm going to ask you a question from the peanut gallery here. We've just had one question in the chat recently. Michael Stock wants to know, does this generate any money?
Well, right now there's something called the TikTok Creator Fund, and if you have over 10,000 followers, TikTok starts paying you. So I will show you my dashboard just to be completely honest here. Let me just pull it up real quick.
TikTok Creator Fund, you said?
The TikTok Creator Fund, apparently billions of dollars. I'm going to go up to my TikTok Creator Fund. Oh, look, on September the 19th, I made $2.02. But when I view the dashboard, I have actually, in the last few weeks, I've earned $191 because I had a video go viral, and you can see right about on September the 5th, I got a video that got 2 million views, and I made $42. But really, the money for me has come from other places. Like, for instance, I have a YouTube page, and thanks to that. Thanks to TikTok, now I have 17,000 followers on YouTube, and I'm monetized. So that's where I'm making the most money. And then because of TikTok, I'm getting streams on Spotify, and I'm making some money at Spotify. And then also I have a Patreon page, and it's kind of having a slow start, but
yeah, I'm sorry. Elaine, I had that same question. Thanks for popping that in there. We got a couple of questions beforehand, but correct that it is 60 seconds max.
Yes, 60 seconds max.
Yeah.
And generally the videos that do the best for me are about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, like if you really tell a story that keeps people's attention for 60 seconds, I love telling stories. That's the main thing I use. When I come up with a good story to tell, I put together a story video. And a lot of people do stories about their upcoming release. A lot of musicians do stories about their upcoming release, or about all kinds of stories you can tell.
Yeah. So in that duet feature, the one thing I was curious about, and Elaine is asking the same question, I'm assuming you have the opportunity to do multiple takes if you don't like the first one you did.
Yeah,
you have to save it after the fact, kind of thing.
You can do endless takes. I do far too many takes, and you can also do mixing after the fact. You can mix the voices. So, I need my voice to be louder, her voice to be louder. So that's it right in the app, right in the duet feature.
Oh, and sorry, Mary's asking, was the choir all done by duetting? But
no, that was all done with editing in Final Cut Pro.
Yeah. I keep thinking, I just realized Final Cut is only for Mac users, and so you lucky devils. But you could probably do that kind of thing with DaVinci, which, shameless plug here. So is there a live feature, or is it essentially, because you said, like,
yeah, we can go live right now on TikTok if we
right,
want.
okay. But do you feel like most of this content is live, or is more of it pre-recorded and uploaded like you've done?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
By that I mean like just hitting a button and going, and it's automatically up there. Like what? Like a live stream?
There's a live stream. You can live stream. Once you have a certain number of followers, you can live stream.
Oh, okay.
I regularly live stream, but in terms of live in the app, like I can record in the app. I can record a 15-second video in the app, and within seconds have it be my next post.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's a difference between going live and recording a video in the app to put as my next post.
Gotcha. And now, when you did that upload, can you do an upload from like a computer?
No, you cannot.
You cannot. So it has to be on your phone.
That's
so
on your
when
phone.
You did a Final Cut like video. How did you?
Well, I have this wonderful thing on my Macintosh. It's called AirDrop.
Oh yeah.
So I can AirDrop a video file By the way, the video settings that I use in Final Cut are, oh, I can't. I put them in 500 times, but I can't think of them. There's a particular setting that I use to create the size that I need, and then once I I'm trying to think of all these-
Could you make one that looks like the phone though? Like, did you
I make
know
it look
exactly
like
so you have a template that you?
the size of the phone,
Yeah.
and then I drop it into AirDrop, and it jumps completely directly into my phone, and within seconds. I mean, the system is really awesome. I love it, and it took a lot of learning to do this, but it's like I create it in Final Cut, I drop it into my phone, and then I upload it into TikTok, and I can do this really quickly now after a lot of learning.
Cool. So Natalie is asking, and good question. Most of us are singer-songwriters, so any ideas, like more creatives doing that well, like Algie? Like, I mean, obviously when I first scrolled through, I clicked music, but it is hard to come across somebody with a guitar playing a song and doing something. It looked like you are multi-instrumentalist, like crazy man, and doing some really cool, like unique, different stuff, but like just people singing with guitars kind of thing. Does that happen a lot?
There are some people singing with guitars, but the challenge is it's got to be less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, the general vibe of TikTok is more creating. Well, what am I trying to say? Yeah, whenever I've done some of my songs, I'm a singer-songwriter, and every once in a while I put a chorus down or a verse and a chorus, and it doesn't get very much attention.
Right. Yeah.
But I kind of feel like for me, there are some people who really appreciate it, but
Maybe
it's hard, especially it's hard if you're doing it to get views and to sort of build your career. You got to really be patient.
Yeah. So, and a tag on to that question, the videos on TikTok are all vertical. Do you upload those vertical videos to YouTube? I'm thinking you're doing something different when you're going out to YouTube, right? Your YouTube channel has a different kind of content, right?
YouTube is very different, and YouTube is widescreen.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a pet peeve about that, the vertical YouTube videos.
Yeah, no one creates vertical.
Can't see if it can't see the neck of your guitar. Drive me crazy. That's just me. But Michael is saying better if you have guitar and does that say twerk?
Guitar and twerk.
Nice. Mark Smith is asking, is poetry popular?
There's some poetry. Yeah, there's some poetry.
I'm reading, like, I'm thinking of somebody like Algie who is doing something different with her, 60 seconds of performing a song with harmony. Like, but how did she get discovered in the first place to have that kind of, was it just,
Yeah, I'll play Algie's first video if you want. Well, here's me playing. I'll just play real quickly. The better sound you have, and here's me playing it. This did fairly well.
The way that all the water becomes the water moving right through me. The river runs and connects me to the sea. The raindrop falls down into the stream flows into the ocean. These currents are a part of me and echo in my motion.
So was this before or after you had some viral stuff?
This was right in the middle. I mean, I started off. I did very well in my first. I mean, look at that. The Bonacula video has 400,000 views, so I did well on my fourth video.
Do they sort of stay in the stream? You know what I mean? Like,
No, they start disappearing.
Okay.
They start disappearing over.
Fine.
They start disappearing from the For You page. Like these early videos of mine would never pop up.
Yeah. So Michael's asking, can you choose to do side by side, duet versus top to bottom? It looked like you had the option
you
to do one
can.
or the other.
You're
And
right.
I saw one that just was like an inset video. So
Here,
right?
look at Algae Powers. Her very first video. Well, her first one that really did well was, oh, I don't know, but let's see. Here's Algae's first one, showing herself growing older.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's so cool.
And I'm not sure what effect she's using, but okay.
Yeah, that was a premium video. I can sort of see this as in a lot of ways like what you've done. You know, you've built a following that you never would have had that
Right.
is now finding you outside in a world that we're more familiar with, some of us, you know, via what's with the YouTube and everything. And so to me, it's just like I said, it's an extension of, it's a way to reach people that you wouldn't otherwise reach. And
And the other thing for me, the main tool I use it for is just for my own creativity. Like I feel like it's been such a source of creativity for me. Every day I think about, okay, what am I going to create today? And at the beginning I was just like totally new to it. I didn't know how to do all this stuff. I mean, uh, and little by little, by creating a video every single day for the last 9 months, I've learned so much. My audio is better, my video quality is better. But it all started with me just posting a video every day and coming up with an idea.
yeah. So here's a good question. Evie's asking, any reason to not use your real name as your TikTok tag?
Yeah, I question that sometimes. Sometimes I wish that it were my real name. But I've kind of taken on the Bonacula as a persona. I don't know about a persona, but every video I do, I hashtag Hal Walker music.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
if I were, if I kind of like the Bonacula because people know me on TikTok as Bonacula, and it's kind of like there's a feel, and also I don't put a regular picture of myself. You'll see, rather than having a regular picture of myself, I have this interesting sort of. Here, I'll just share this real quick because there's kind of a vibe of like create something that's TikTok-ish.
How do you spell Bonacula? Is it B-O-N?
Banakula.
Might as well start following people since I went and downloaded. Let's start
So
with you.
here's my picture. I'm Bonacula, and someone on TikTok created this little picture of me playing the can.
Awesome.
So I'm using that.
Wow. Can you change the name? I mean, you wouldn't want to
Yep.
now,
I
but
could change the name. Yeah.
good. So I'm not seeing any more TikTok specific questions, and I feel like you're right. This is like diving deep. So do you mind taking these last few minutes that we're having and explain that instrument? The
Sure. Yeah.
is called a kula.
Are you talking about the can?
The can, Khaen, right?
Khaen.
That is tremendous.
Yeah. This is the grandmother of the harmonica.
Sorry, I'm typing it in there. Chat.
This is the grandmother harmonica, and each one of these pipes is embedded with a tiny brass reed. And amazingly, when I blow into this pipe here, nothing happens until I cover one of the holes. So I'm a harmonica player, and I've spent my life making rhythms like this. So when I picked up a can, I just covered a bunch of random holes, literally, and I started doing this. By the way, it's
That's really
a
fascinating.
mouth organ.
Where did you find that? Like, how did you come across this instrument?
Well, there's an ethnomusicologist at Kent State, Dr. Terry Miller, who specializes in. Um, thanks, Charlie. There's this ethnomusicologist that specializes in music of Northeast Thailand, of the Isan territory, and he's in Kent. And I went over to his house and saw this can over in the corner. I picked one up and I started playing it, and I ended up traveling to remote villages in Thailand with Dr. Terry Miller and met some of the makers of the can and brought back some.
Wow.
They're,
And
it's
then
very difficult to purchase a can.
that.
Yes, you can duet your own track.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, can you do it? Looks like somebody else asked that question.
By
Cool.
the way, I'll just mention as a just to promote my show, I do this show every Wednesday and Friday called This Moment in Music, and I'm always looking for guests. This is episode 47 coming up tomorrow, and I'm interested in guests. It's a musical exploration of the creative process. So the main focus is about creativity and how creativity happens in your life.
I'm going to post your links again in the chat here. Michael is asking if you didn't already do it, and you didn't, except to me privately. Can you tell us about your setup here, your mic and
Yeah,
your
sure.
what you're using?
I'll turn on my camera here. So my living room is now a broadcasting studio. There's my piano. That's my camera. I have a JVC camera video camera that there's a HDMI cord leading from the camera into a special adapter. That special adapter, and then this is actually not my setup right now. I'm using the video camera on my MacBook. But I have a light here. I have a light here. I have a green screen behind me. And I have a light over there making the green screen bright there. The green screen is bright from below. And the green screen is bright from above. And the green screen is brightened from all sides. So therefore, I get a nice green screen. And then I'm using this microphone. You guys have been seeing that. I have a piano sitting here in front of me that I can play. It's going through this Allen and Heath mixing board, which has a USB out. So I've got a little reverb. I've got controls for the reverb right here, and and then it goes in this USB cable into my MacBook, and I have a hard drive here with some videos on it, and
What's your microphone there?
this is a AT Audio Technica 4047 MP, and it's got this screen on it, which I like. Sorry. I've never done this before, so.
No, it's cool. But you also told me that you use Ecamm.
Yeah, I'm using Ecamm Live right now. And my Ecamm Live, my Zoom is actually picking up Ecamm Live as a camera.
Right. Is that how come you got that cool sort of faded background thing
Yeah,
happening?
Ecamm Live has the in the settings, I can fade the back. So here, let me Ecamm Live. I can do this. Hold on, just a sec. Overlays, camera.
Again, another Apple only thing.
Yes, it's an Apple only thing. So I can select. I have a wide variety of backgrounds that I can select in Ecamm Live. But the one that I've used is a nice picture that I took of my dining room, which is there. And then I hit the blur of the background, and it makes it nice like that.
So that's green screen now. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's all green screen.
Ah.
Yeah, behind me is actually is this.
Gotcha. I'm going to just put this stuff in here, but that's really helpful. I think we've been talking about doing another one of those open tech talks where we just get everybody to join us and everybody just goes around the room and tells us what they're using. There's so much, it's fascinating. But I am not seeing any more questions in the chat at the moment. I am, other than Mark is asking, have you ever played a kora? K-O-R-A.
I never have.
You probably could, is my guess.
Is that a stringed instrument?
I don't know.
African stringed instrument?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hang on, Mark, you want to? Oh, he's typing. It is. And you're using Final Cut. Yes, he's using Final Cut. It says Final Cut 10. Is there a?
I'll check. I'm using Final Cut. I'm using the most updated one, whatever that is. Final Cut, yeah, Pro 10, version 10.4.8. Yeah, I'd be happy to answer any question. I love Final Cut. I've been doing making a lot of choral choir videos, virtual choir videos.
Do you feel like Final Cut is something that, if you are not super savvy in this world, that you could maybe learn enough?
Oh yeah, Final Cut's super friendly.
Maybe we'll do a demo on that. Michael actually is following up on connecting to the iPhone is the same gear you just showed us. I don't think so.
Connecting to the iPhone, I just have a regular iPhone connector into USB. And Ecamm Live recognizes it as a camera. I don't think that Zoom does not recognize it as a camera.
The phone? Yeah.
Yeah, Zoom doesn't recognize the phone as a camera. But in Ecamm Live, I can choose between cameras. That's what I was doing. Like right now, I'm using this camera. I could choose. I could put the side. I can put the camera side by side.
You can use your iPhone as a camera if you get an app.
I can use my iPhone as a camera.
Yeah.
I'd be interested, before we go, just as kind of a show of hands, is there anyone here who might actually go take a look at TikTok?
Well, yeah. You guys want to
Okay.
raise your hands in the chat, or just say, if you're interested in see the little numbers at the bottom of the participant thing, you can say yes or no. Let's do it.
I would love to. I mean, I want to support you all in this.
I see a lot of
And one thing that I can do as someone with a lot of followers, if you post something that I like, I can duet it and try to pull some attention your way. Because believe it or not, I'm a little bit of an influencer on TikTok, which is kind of, I say that very humbly because the fact is,
It's awesome.
no, it's true. I am, I guess.
You are. Embrace it. And
Yeah.
it's great that we got a chance to meet you and see
So
what you're.
everyone, be sure you sort of let me know who you are on TikTok. And the best way to do that, rather than send me a message in TikTok, is send me a message in Instagram.
Okay.
Hal Walker Music.
Yeah, Hal Walker Music.
Or the old-fashioned way of sending a Facebook message.
The old-fashioned way. Yes, it is.
I love Instagram Messenger for some reason. It's so much more friendly than Facebook Messenger. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if I've ever used Instagram Messenger. Yeah, well, the problem is there's too many messengers, and so finding the message that you need to get from one.
What I do on Instagram is I use the voice. I guess they have this in Facebook too, But I go to Instagram Messenger and I leave a voice memo. So I hit the record button rather than typing it all out. I just whatever I say, whatever I want to say, I just speak right into the microphone and send you a voice memo.
Very cool. Cool. Well, Hal, I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be in touch, and having you potentially come back and share some more of your vast knowledge with us here at Farm Virtual Tech Talks. It's been really great having you today, and I really appreciate all y'all supporting us. I'm going to drop some more links in there that are just farm related. But Hal, can you do me a favor and type your email address in there for us?
Sure.
I think people will probably want that. I could do it, but I didn't type it and don't want to mess it up. HalWalker@Mac.com, nice and easy. I don't be surprised if you hear from a lot of folks, and I am going to post some links to Farm. We hope that you will all continue to support us. We've got a Tech Talk next week is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do a how-to in hosting a concert on Zoom with Brandon O'Sullivan, myself, and potentially a couple other guests who are going to talk to all you house concert hosts and maybe small venue hosts who are interested in starting up concerts but are a little unsure of how to do it. We're going to give you a great big fat how-to. I've left the spotlight on Hal while I'm doing this, so I'm going to ask everybody to switch over to gallery view if you want, and turn on your cameras for a second if you feel like it, and give us a great big wave. We're out there on Facebook Live, so you can wave to all the Facebook people that are watching. I think it's just me right now, but you never know who's going to drop by. Thanks again, Hal, so much. We really
Can I play a choir video to close it out?
Absolutely. I'm going to put you back on Spotlight, and then we'll let everybody listen. Thanks so much, everybody.
This is a video I made. I'm a director of a church choir, and this is a song called "The River."
Sorry, I accidentally stopped your video. Come back. I have to unspotlight. Here we go. There we go.
Okay.
Dum ticka dum dum dum. Dum ticka dum dum dum. Dum ticka dum dum dum. Dum dum ticka dum dum dum.
The river is a healer. The river is a sage. The river knows no end and the river feels no age. The river is a leader every single day. It's living in the moment and it always finds a way. Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole. The river calls me over, it's calling out my name. In the day and in the night I hear that river all the same. It's calling me over, calling out my pain. Oh, the river gathers tears just like a river gathers rain. Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole. Water, heal my body. Water, heal my soul. When I go down to the water, by the water I feel whole.
A river is a traveler, always on the go. A river never worries if it's fast or if it's slow.
River, take me to where I need to go. Oh, and I will just relax
So go down by the water. Leave TikTok behind.
Beautiful. You guys all want to unmute real quick and give a big round of applause. That was wonderful. Great way to end it.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hal.
Thank you.
Hope to see you around.
That was awesome.
Here comes the abrupt, awful ending. Bye.
Bye.